You maybe think that you're watching young people taking part in fun activities as young people would do without a care in the world, but unfortunately these young people are young carers whose lives are affected either physically, socially or emotionally due to their caring responsibilities at home.
My normal day comprises of me caring for my mother and father, seeing as they're both disabled. I will have to clean up and around the house and help them with their everyday things, some things which most people take for granted.
And then after I've helped my mum, now and again I'll get to go out, but I usually like to stay stay with my mum.
At one point, because of all my responsibilities, it was just weighing down on me, and in the end I got a condition called school phobia.
I like school apart from I get bullied though.
Quite serious that I was actually missing out a lot of my education. I was only in like twice a month in some bad cases. In the end I had to move to a smaller school where it was a placement for 5 people most, and the young carers did help me get in there, and I'm really grateful for that.
Well, I had a stroke a year ago, and to help with transition between hospital and house, home, we got involved with the young carers, which helped me cope with not being able to go out and get the kids, play with the kids, because I used to do a lot of activities with the kids. In fact, they actually got quite protective over Dad. They wouldn't let anybody say anything about Dad. You get people saying things, but the kids felt awfully vulnerable. So the emotional thing for the kids was a very big thing, bigger probably than what I thought it would be in them.
Simon's my youngest son, and he found it extremely difficult to cope with what had happened to his father, resulting in him almost putting his life on hold and being a carer for his father. He became very withdrawn. He had no social contact with any friends and felt it really difficult to, even leave the home on his own. He wanted to care for his dad 24/7 and found it really, really difficult, to do anything out with that a normal child, a 12-year-old would do. Simon almost became the carer, and his dad was almost like the little child. The roles were reversed for them.
Young carers have issues within their life development regarding social development and emotional development. This can be related to school. Poor homework skills is also a difficulty for young carers. What the young carers have is an understanding within the Young Carers Project that this is an issue, hence they take part in homework group to provide a more adapt environment, shall we say, or an effective environment where they can have the time to do their homework. So this helps them within the school.
Clap your hands or shout at it. It's like a wee puppy dog.
But young carers also have social development skills, which means poor communication skills. If they don't spend enough time communicating and socialising within their peers their own age, due to their commitment and their responsibilities, their development and socialisation is poorly affected. We try to provide an environment and a voice and a listening ear for young carers to develop that skill. The Duke of Edinburgh award scheme has also proved to be a very successful component for the Young Carers Project. Young carers have the opportunity to take part in an award scheme that may not be accessible for them through other avenues. Young carers will have the opportunity to learn and develop skills in independent living, also skills which will help them maintain an independent lifestyle for themselves out with the Young Carers Project and on to adult life. Young carers spend a great amount of time focusing on individual skills and group skills within the Duke of Edinburgh. This component within the Duke of Edinburgh award scheme has created a great abundance of opportunities for young carers to take part in. Young carers can have responsibility for caring for somebody. The illnesses and the conditions and the issues that they have to care for can be wide and varied, from mental health to drug and alcohol problems. For example, drug and alcohol problems. A young carer who cares for an adult or a parent with a drug and alcohol issue will not be seen from the stereotypical point of view as having a caring responsibility. Unfortunately, these are one of the more drastic cases for caring, as it has a high dependency on emotional support. This isn't often identified within society. Therefore, the young carer can sometimes feel very frustrated, angry and isolated. And this is hopefully where the Young Carers Project can step in and provide some of the support and the services that this young carer desperately needs, but also access the other services and raise the awareness for this individual's issues.
Right.
As you can see, the young carers take part in many activities, ranging from skiing to pottery and much, much more. Many of the young carers may find it difficult to attend activities such as this out with the young carers through no fault of their own or families. This may be due to transport issues or parental attendance. This year, for the first time, the Perth Young Carers Project organised an extravaganza for young carers from all over Scotland. It proved to be such a success that we hope that this will become an annual event for young carers. We know that the help and support that we provide is beneficial because of the positive feedback we receive.
I'm doing computing at college. The young carers helped me get a placement in there as well.
But with a lot of pushing and shoving and a lot of help for young carers, a year on Simon's able to, well, he's beginning to get his life back and his childhood back that he's lost. He's beginning, to go out again and mix socially, which is good for Simon. We're losing a year almost to being this little boy and then having to grow up at 12-year-old and care for his father.
They're always there if you need them. They're there if you need someone to talk to, but for example, when I get bullied, I just talk to them. I feel quite relaxed at the young carers.
The young carers have helped us immensely, big time. And I don't know if we could have survived without them, because they did really well. Did us a lot of good things.
The young carers did give me a lot of support, and I wouldn't be where I am today if it wasn't for them.
With the help of young carers, they've managed to help us see that there is life after this and that you can go on and it's not the end.
I just enjoy going there to young carers because they're really nice people at the young carers.
But we are aware, we are only skimming the surface of this problem in society today. There are many more young carers out there, hundreds, perhaps thousands, crying out for our help, but they don't know where to turn. We require more awareness and understanding from the community as a whole, including professionals, friends, schools, family. A young person may appear to be coping well, but please be aware, appearances can be deceptive.
If anyone's got a problem out there, seek us. Seek the young carers. They will really help. They really want to help.